Vic Fangio. Never wanted him.
Hey, you know what? We could play a montage of how many different people, coaches, and players you've said that about.
Never wanted him. I knew it from the start. This guy was a show pony. I told you I didn't like the way that hiring process was going the entire time. Guy basically had to have his arm twisted to take $1 gazillion from Stephen Ross to be down here. Knew that he wasn't in for the whole cause. Seems like the entire locker room hated his guts anyway. Glad he's gone. Enjoy freezing your ass off in Philadelphia, old man.
Would you like to know what I think the real reason is?
No, not really. Right now, I just want to lash out and tell him, good, I'm glad you're gone. Javon Holland don't like you. I don't like you. Jalen Ramsey don't like you. I don't like you.
Okay.
Can't even get a second round pick on the field, and you want to play Eli Apple.
Oh, well,
Never wanted him, dude. Check the tape. Never wanted him. Never wanted him here. He acted this entire time like he was some high commodity that we had to respect and bow to the throne of Fangs. Good. See ya. Bye. Time's up. Fangio. I'm done with you. Glad he's gone. Enjoy Philadelphia, freezing your ass off.
All right.
So sorry our perfect weather in Boca wasn't good enough for you.
All right. Don't want to know the real reason why?
I mean, what do you mean? What's the real reason? He said apparently he wanted to be with his old mom. That's why he left.
No.
Okay, go ahead. Dazzle me with your theory.
Over the last 3 or 4 years, the strength of this team has been their depth at defensive line, right?
They don't really have depth on defensive line. They have 2 defensive tackles.
No. But that's because you quit playing Agba. You weren't using Jalen Phillips as a linebacker. You're using him as a rush in. So when I'm incorporating all this, right? So you took 2 of those guys out of the game, right? Agba, for reasons I can't explain, lost playing time, and he was producing, right? Because he didn't fit the system. And you bring in more linebackers. So you trade for linebackers, you draft the linebackers, you get linebackers back or whatever. The group that probably struggled the most in the passing game were the linebackers covering.
Well, yeah, because they all were 40 by the end of it.
They
were 40.
For whatever reason, you had to add more of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you were in a 4-3, you could get away with it and probably get a little more production.
I don't think that's why he's gone, dude. I don't think it's a schematic thing. No, because they're going to probably hire in-house. I don't think that's it at all. Okay. Like Agba, the reason Agba first lost his gig is, first of all, he got hurt halfway through the season after signing his deal and hasn't really been the same guy since. And Jalen Phillips and Bradley Chubb are better than him. That's why he lost his job. That's why I think he lost his job. The reason Fangs is gone is because he's a coward.
Really?
Yeah.
Coward.
Go run to family. Oh, I want to be by my family. Grow up.
Wait a minute.
Family
70. Family first.
Family
first.
Family first.
Yes, sir.
Put your family down here. They're probably freezing their ass off too.
You know his family probably lives somewhere warm and toasty.
No, apparently they don't. Apparently they live in the frigid cold.
All right. Got it all figured out, huh?
I do have it all figured out. And I also have his replacement figured out, but all of Twitter is mad at me for my suggestion. All of it. Mostly Kane's Twitter is mad at me. And I don't really understand.
What are they mad about?
Well, I threw out a suggestion yesterday, and I got told horrible things by Kane's Twitter. Horrible things, Leroy, that I haven't been. You would have thought I would have said, like, I've said worse things about the Canes, and my suggestion for the Dolphins defensive coordinator had people threatening me, bullying me, harassing me. And
first of all, let's calm. Let's wait.
Bully,
Marcos, we gonna calm down on that. because he sent us a message.
Yeah.
Canes bros are killing me.
Killing me.
And I said, what I always say to you, stop trolling. And your reply? Go ahead.
I don't remember.
Never. So you get what you get.
I just wasn't expecting.
You get what you get.
The hostility. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like people to say, "Oh, Tobes, you're an idiot," from Dolphin fans because like I want the big name to be the defensive coordinator, but it wasn't what I expected. It's like you ever throw something out there and you don't expect the I know people are going to react.
You're the only one that does that.
I know people are going to react to what I say on social media, but I didn't expect the audience that got mad at it to be mad.
You get what you get. You threw it out there as fodder. And
I don't think it's fodder. I think it's a great idea.
Really?
Hire Jason Taylor as defensive coordinator.
You don't even know what scheme he runs.
-1.
I know what scheme he runs.
What scheme?
Handsome.
See, and that's why the Twitter bros
that's
all
the
over
scheme
you.
He runs.
That's why the Twitter bros all over you.
That's not.
You did not do the research,
dude. He runs a handsome scheme.
Yeah. Wait, I can't trust the guy that says my game research is just throwing up to you and putting on the turnover chain. That's.
I think my turnover chain got revoked after you said.
By the way, hands to me.
What?
I told you guys 2 months ago.
You're doing the thing.
I told you 2 months ago.
No. You're doing.
I told you 2 months ago.
You're doing the thing where you've gone on 9 different subjects in the first segment, and you shoot you're you know what?
Because I'm ignoring.
We'll talk about Harbaugh another time. Let's.
I'm ignoring your ridiculous comments. I'm trying to keep it moving.
You did not do the
I'm
research.
muting him. He's lashing out. I'm muting him.
Leroy, these are
I'm muting him.
These are uncharted territory.
He wants a pat on the back,
where are you?
Which I was gonna give to him
because he muted myself. Damn it! What do you think you can mute me?
Congratulations, Leroy. You figured out. By the way, I just want to be clear. You also predicted Bill Belichick was taking this job.
No.
Yes, you did.
I said.
Yes, you did.
No, I did. No, I didn't. Here's what I said. The perfect job for either one of them. Keep in mind, I called this way before I even knew Belichick wasn't going to be coaching. And then when Belichick got done, I said, the best spot for both of these guys is the Chargers.
I don't think it is the best spot for both of them. I think Jim Harbaugh just signed his own. Oh, hello!
She logs on.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't count till she logs on.
Nope, doesn't count till she logs on. Wow. Leroy, 11-12 today.
Right.
Look at her trying to hide.
She took the walk of shame.
But I am going to lash out and call him what I called him in the beginning, which was a show pony. And, dude, look. Javon Holland's reaction was to literally get on Instagram and kick rocks. Which is hilarious.
That sounds like something we would do.
It does. It does. He goes on Instagram, takes a pile of rocks, and punts them. So I don't think there's any love lost there with Fangs being gone. But I do think that for Fangio, the Dolphins, when Mike McDaniel didn't just flat out say, "Oh yeah, he's going to be back," I was like, "Oh, that's definitely something. That's definitely something."
Well, the fact that he didn't say he was going to be back, and then you say Fangs decided to leave. I mean, maybe there was something else there.
Maybe they called
it. You know what I mean?
They called it a mutual parting of ways, Leroy.
Which means your ass could have probably got fired, but we're gonna pay you some money.
So he's on his way to Philly. He's signing to be their defensive coordinator. As for the
is he?
Oh yeah. No, he's taking that gig.
He already did it, or you saying?
No. Like it was reported yesterday that it was basically worked out already, and apparently Schefter reported this morning he's flying up there and is signing his contract.
Yeah.
Because they're keeping Sirianni, but Sirianni's in old, got to replace the coordinators mode.
Well, I mean, you want to say it or you want me to say it? Marcos.
Yes.
Streets need a body.
Streets, they were hungry, dude.
Oh,
now look at them.
So, but like, we didn't think Fangs was going to be the body the Streets were going to take.
No, we're not talking about here. We're talking about Philly.
Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Philly was Philly. They had this whole thing where like Sirianni apparently had to like beg for his job. Why should we keep you? Because Philly don't care. Philly be like, Doug Peterson, you won the Super Bowl? Hit the bricks. They don't care. Philadelphia just lives life grumpy.
I mean, yeah. Have you ever? Well, no, but I can tell you that firsthand because their fans will boo anything.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And now they have.
Aren't they the fans that cheered when Michael Irvin got hurt?
Sure did.
Booed Santa Claus.
Yep.
They don't have a good track record.
Threw batteries. Pissed snowballs. Yep. That's them.
Can I just tell you?
Yep.
There is a whole level of commitment to anger if you pee on a snowball and throw it at somebody. Right? Because at some point during that process, you go, ooh, this is nasty. Nope. You that committed to it. You that committed to doing something evil that you will pee on a snowball and throw it at somebody. I can't, that level of commitment, I'm not ready for.
So yesterday, as I throw out my candidate for Dolphins defense coordinator, Jason Taylor, these are the reactions that I got. And I was thinking it was just going to be like, oh, Dolphin fans like, come on, you just want the famous guy. But like, listen.
Yes. But, that is also true.
Well, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it. First of all, he's a legend.
Wait, can I give you how about Mike Vrabel?
As defensive coordinator?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't hate it, but I doubt he's going to take that job.
Okay, no, I'm just saying, but that's how you get back into it. Because keep in mind, you get your money.
Stunt and Steve just hit me with an "I'll kill you" office emoji. One guy says, "Shut your toad mouth ass up."
Oh no!
Wow.
You should have said, you said, "I'm not Frog Boy."
I know.
How did that feel?
Not
Not
great.
so nice, huh?
No, not great.
Toad mouth.
Dade South says, "Don't you do this to the Canes?" That's not tough.
That isn't tough.
One guy just says, "Shut your stupid mouth."
Yeah.
Another guy put a rock gif which says, "Know your role and shut your mouth."
Wow.
All Canes fans, by the way. I looked at all these bios. They're all Canes bros. Am I really stealing from the Canes that much to take Jason Taylor?
Bring him back to the Dolphins?
Defensive line coach? Am I stealing from the Canes that badly? Not like taking the defensive coordinator. They're a legend. Bring him back home. Please be quiet. Locked On Kane said, "Stop it." Canes fam Rob, keep your mouth shut, punk.
Whoa!
I threw in the punk.
I think you were getting bullied.
I was getting Harris, dude. I'm telling you, the Canes fan was furious.
You know what?
Think about it.
You earned every bit of that because no. When I said, Tobin, stop trolling, and you go, never, I knew what the reaction was going to be. Exactly what you thought it was going to be. I
didn't think it was going to be from the Canes, but I thought it was going to be Dolphin fans who were like, come on, can we have a serious candidate? Which, by the way, I think, listen, Jason Taylor very much cares about coaching. He is going through the route. High school coach, been what was he, an assistant with the Canes now, or he was like I don't know, like he was one of those, what do they call them in not coaches, but in college before they're coaches?
Graduate assistant?
Yeah.
Oh, consultant.
Something like that. And then he becomes an actual on the staff coach.
Yeah.
So this guy actually cares about coaching. And also he's one of the greatest pass rushers of all time. You're telling me he can't draw it up for the Dolphins? Who better to teach JP than JT?
Jason Taylor's son, by the way, just transferred to the University of Miami a couple weeks ago. You want him to leave his son to coach the Dolphins?
He doesn't have to leave his son. That sits right next to each other. Well, I mean, it's a 45-minute drive.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's just because of traffic down here. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Geographically, it's like 15 miles. Nobody wants dad around at college. That's a drag.
Okay.
What about the honeys?
What are you?
Are you not calling them honeys?
The honeys.
I'm just saying.
That's so cringe.
I'm just saying. Like, who wants dad around? Like, would you want your dad around for a frat party? I know I wouldn't want it. Trust me, you would have
My dad will
approved.
scare everybody away, so no.
He wouldn't have approved of what we were doing over at Miami Shores over here.
No one approved. That's actually why they got rid of you. No one actually approved.
Go Bucks.
All right. So now I actually apologize. You were getting bullied, dude.
I was getting, dude, I'm telling you.
But he asked for this. He asked, listen, let me explain something to you. This is how it works. You know how you do things to kind of piss somebody off?
Yep.
Right? The level that person will be pissed off, you can't control. You're assuming what level you're going to get. But if you get a different level, you can't then tell that person to calm down. You knew exactly what you were doing. You got to eat it.
Finn Sanders says, has JT called plays at any level? No, but neither did Mike McDaniel.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
Shanahan called the plays.
But he was a coordinator.
Whatever, you can call the plays.
But it's a big difference.
Is it?
You can be you listen. Who's the guy who just went to Washington? Bieniemy.
Yeah.
He was the offensive coordinator, but he didn't call plays.
JT can come figure it out. You don't think JT knows a couple plays?
You want to hire somebody at this level to figure it out? Oh my goodness, you're gonna be the first guy on him.
No way.
Oh my
no
goodness.
way. Not JT.
Oh my
Not
goodness.
JT.
So when the defense give up 40, if the defense give up 40 because of a bad scheme, you're not gonna say nothing?
I don't think it will probably be because of a bad scheme. Probably because of the players. Definitely won't be the X's and the O's.
He's already built in an excuse for the guy he wants.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about that, though. I do think he would give Jason Taylor at least an extra 2 weeks before he complains, just based off of
Marcos,
handsomeness.
what did you tell me about Jason Taylor that one time you were doing the radio broadcast? What did you see Jason Taylor doing?
I don't know if you guys know this about JT. Dude's a film junkie.
Really?
Film junkie, dude. He was breaking down high school film
before
Leroy?
An NFL game. This guy, you know where he lived? In the film. You want to know where Eric Spoelstra came from?
Where's
the film room?
I know a lot of coaches that start off as video coordinator. You know who else started as a video coordinator? Brian Billick.
Look at
there
that.
You go.
Super Bowl winner.
Super Bowl winner, Leroy. So all I'm saying is the Dolphins. What's the harm in interviewing JT? What's the harm? I know the Canes fans mad. Dade South says he's recruited 3 5-star defensive linemen, and that's great. Where's he going to go? You're telling me Cristobal can't bring him in on a little FaceTime? But these are dire times for the Miami Dolphins, and JT should be hired as defensive coordinator.
Wow.
Like, no disrespect to the Hard Knocks coach. That's like the favorite everybody's putting out there now, this Campanelli. You want to know who the favorite for the job is right now, Leroy? That every reporter, by the way, came out and said, you guys are. It didn't seem coordinated at all amongst all reporters who it was leaked. You know who should really get this job is Anthony Campanelli. And I'm not even saying Campanelli can't do the job, but this is what we have this guy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where he is like out there in the middle of Hard Knocks, and he's just like, you want to know what the universal language is?
Hey, so Tobin, you basically just did what the big three has been doing.
Yeah.
For the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Marcos and I have been together for years. I thought him and I had this set up as I start mentioning him as a producer would have it locked and loaded.
He goes, uh-oh.
But he's like he's in take mode right now. He's not in assist mode.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But this is the guy right now who is getting all the buzz amongst the candidates. Anthony Campanelli, linebackers coach.
I just want to talk about this game before we go out there. Okay? And to me, this is true as it gets. What's a mercenary? A mercenary is a hired gun, right? He gets paid. He's really good at his job. Okay, but he gets paid to execute it. Mercenaries will always defeat the draftees, but the volunteers will crush them both. There's one thing on the planet that's more of a motivator than money. Your emotional investment. The people you love, that what's important to you, what you're really about, where you were raised, whatever that is to you. Okay? Those guys will volunteer to fight. Okay? That's what we're looking for. looking for guys that are going to volunteer to fight Monday night, today, and every day the rest of the way. Okay? Because that's what we're training, a championship. Everybody in here, you're going to feel that way. Get a shot to the body, can't breathe, can't think. Get the up. That's what we're look. Every day, that's what we're working towards. Wow. Every day. That's the type of fight it's going to be. Just keep that image in your head. That's what it's going to be Monday night. See you guys out there.
Hey, it kind of sounded like he was going to start off a diss track with all them beeps, right?
Meanwhile, great speech. They ended up blowing a 2-touchdown lead late.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest problem. I think that's why I'm not sold on it. You know,
can I just say this?
What?
As long as I've been around sports, there's very few guys that can get you going with a speech like that, right? There's certain coaches that are yellers all the time, and some of the things they say go on deaf ears. There's certain guys who don't normally say things or really calm, and then they get in that situation and say something like that, and you get fired up, right? And I think, and then there's Mike McDaniel. They all love Mike McDaniel. He can talk a hole in your head, but they all follow Mike McDaniel.
He had another one during the season where he was going crazy, and they just go to Mike McDaniel in the back of the auditorium, and you just see his face. He's like, oh my God, this guy's nuts. But I think he likes it.
You have to, there's certain positions on the football field, you have to have that. There's three coaches in particular where you're asking a guy to put himself in harm's way over and over again. Usually your D-line coach is a little bit aggressive, right? Because you're asking your guys to take on double teams, to fight, to scratch, to claw, right? Your linebackers coach, your special teams coach, because you're asking guys to run out there and just basically just throw themselves at a pile of people, right? And sometimes your defensive coordinator, because defense is built on emotion and energy, right? So the defensive guys will be pounding Schlitz malt liquor bull, and the offensive players will be smoking one of them skinny cigars and drinking a scotch, right? That's kind of how the two coaches. And so look at Mike McDaniel and look at the defensive coaches, because you got to have that mental frame, that mentality to go out there and be extremely aggressive over and over and over again. Everybody's got to run to the ball. Everybody's got to do this. We all got to attack. We can't have one guy out there. We all got to run to the ball. We all got to, and so that kind of emotion is what's needed to do that over and over again. So most of the time you'll hear that from your defensive guys. So that's a little much, but I'm not surprised that it's what was he, linebackers coach?
Linebacker coach, yeah.
Yeah. See? Yeah.
Linebacker coach.
Yep. And guess who fights all the time in scrimmages?
Linebackers and tight ends.
Linebackers and tight ends. Because the linebackers always hold the tight ends, and eventually they get in a fight.
Well, he's apparently the guy everybody is putting up there. He did an interview already for this year, I think, for the defensive coordinator job in with the Giants. He is also never called plays, but like he could be. Some people are saying little Man Campbell light. New Man Campbell. It is. I mean, they would be a dynamic duo. You have like the Harvard guy with just hardcore Rutgers.
I told you. They be sitting at dinner. One guy get a pitcher of Bud Light, and the other guy will get one of your finest Chiantis. Right? That's
right in the face.
Right. That's it.
All right. Take a quick break. You guys get at the show. Miami 560 WQAM on YouTube and Twitch. Vic Fangio, the Dolphins parting ways. We got championship weekend coming on up. Back up to this.